Okay, so this is one of my Reddit post videos for entitled parents. I just wanted to say, if you're extremely sensitive about swear words and stuff like that, maybe it wasn't a good idea to click on this video. And on the last post, I don't finish it. That's because it is pretty long, and I didn't want to stretch my video really long. So if you guys want me to finish the rest of the post in the next video, I'll do it. And also I'm not using most of the actual swear words because I'm not exactly the oldest. So thank you for understanding. So let's get straight into
Hello, peoples. Mystic Monkey here, or MMonkey1208, whichever channel you're watching on. And today we're doing a Reddit video. If you're watching on my MMonkey1208 channel, I'm sorry for not uploading for a month. It's just because I have just forgotten to upload on there, so yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm going to upload this video to both channels. If you're watching on MMonkey1208, go check out Mystic Monkey. If you're watching on Mystic Monkey, go check out my other channel. So let's get into the video, where an entitled mom demands to have her underage teenager go into a room party full of grown men. This didn't happen to me, but to a friend of mine, and the details will be written down as he told me the story. So, long story short, my friend is a furry, and at the time was attending Midwest Fur Fest. Now, there are a ton of fun activities that attendees can partake in. And most of the panels and activities listed on the official program are totally appropriate for families and kids. That being said, like any other type of geeky conventions, people will hold room parties in their hotel rooms or suites that are not part of the convention itself. Very often, these room parties will either be gatherings of friends, or sometimes they'll just be centered around certain social groups. For example, there are furries of color parties now and trans room parties, and sometimes, well, they will be parties of the more sexy kind. You know what I mean. Goes to the door and slightly opens it to see a kid no older than 15 or 16 standing outside the door. Hi, can I help you? Can I come in? No, this is a private party. It's not part of the convention. Sorry. My friend then closes the door and returns to entertaining his guests. About 15 minutes later, another knock at the door. This time, my friend's roommate goes to answer the door and finds the same kid standing there, and this time he has his father with him. Yes, my son came here earlier and refused to be let in. Well, yes, but is there a specific reason why my son can't attend this event? At this point, my friend intervenes. Sir, this is a room party. It's not part of the official program. Plus, your son is a minor, and everybody here is a grown man in their 30s. This would be extremely inappropriate. Don't give me that. We paid full price for an attendance pass. I expect my son to be able to enjoy this convention to its fullest. But that's what I'm telling you. This isn't covered by the convention ticket. This has nothing to do with... But this party was advertised downstairs in the lobby. The board downstairs will advertise a lot of private room parties. It's a convention thing. People will organize gatherings amongst friends and social groups because they're all gathered in the same spot for the weekend. That doesn't mean it has anything to do with the convention proper. Now please, can you leave? We're told you more than once that your son is not welcome here. My friend at this point hushes the entitled father and his kid out and closes the door. At this point, everybody thinks the story is over, but entitled parents being petty, it isn't. At around 11:30 p.m., a much stronger knock is heard at the door. My friend goes to open the door and is met with hotel security and a Rosemont PD officer. What is going on? Sir, we've got a report of illegal activity taking place in this room. We'd like to do a quick checkup. My friend is flabbergasted, but let the cops and security personnel in. Of course, they find absolutely nothing weird going on. Can I at least know what this was about? This is very distressing. A man came to us earlier and said that your party guests were doing drugs and committing acts of gross indecency by being sexually appropriate where other people could see them. My friend realizes it was more than likely entitled dad and tells hotel security about how entitled dad tried to force the party attendees to let his minor son attend a room party full of grown adult males and how they had told them repeatedly to leave. Hotel security apologizes. My friend got a partial refund on his room, makes up for the intrusion, and no more problems happen from then on. He doesn't know if anything happened to the man and his kid. Like, seriously, how stupid do you need to be to realize that maybe your kid shouldn't be here? Because you should be able to see a bunch of full grown adult males in the background. This story was by Janician 1983. Let's move on to So, back in high school, one of my closest friends got pregnant and gave birth to the sweetest baby boy. She stopped going to school for a while to take care of her kid, but still did online school so she could graduate with her class. One thing we would do is go to one of the local food places near the high school Fridays, and today we decided to go to this nice Chinese place that I frequent regularly. And the little old Asian lady knows me by name. The Chinese place has a sticker on the door that says something like breastfeeding will always be allowed, which is great since that's what my friend is more comfortable doing for her baby. After we ordered our food and hung out in this little waiting area, when the baby gets all fussy, she takes out the little cover and covers her baby and her chest as soon as she starts to feed him. Keep talking until this woman and her son, who had to be around 10, comes in. When I recognize this kid as one of the kids I looked after when I used to volunteer at the youth center. He comes up to me and he starts talking to me. Then he asks my friend what she's doing with the baby. Before my friend could answer, the boy's mother cuts in. A disgusting thing is what she's doing. Don't you know better than to do that in public? And why are you even doing that if you're only a kid? My friend has an attitude sometimes, so I tried to jump in before she would start to throw things. It's not illegal. And Mrs. L is fine with it. She has a sticker on the door. Mrs. L being the little old Asian lady by the counter who was just oogling the baby a second ago. She smiles at us and continues to write some stuff down. The mother wasn't happy about this and continues with her BS. I'm sorry, but I'm not okay with a baby breastfeeding another baby. Can you please just stop? She says in frustration. Mrs. L finally cuts in her broken English. She says, nursing baby is a beautiful thing. You have problem, you leave. She then taps the order on the window that leads to the kitchen and apologizes to my friend for the woman's nasty behavior. She then looks at the boy who's still next to me and says jokingly, your mother, she dummy, right? This makes the boy laugh and her mother just grumble in her seat, trying to stay as far from us as she could. When my friend finished, we grabbed our food. Mrs. L threw in an extra order of egg rolls since they were my friend's favorite. Everything was fine until Monday came and I saw the boy again. He pulls me off to the side and tells him that his mom said she doesn't like me or my friend. I just ask him if he still likes me and he says yes. Yay! Okay, can this woman even read? Like, why go there? Like, if there is something that says it's okay, then, but if you're not okay with it, then why are you even go there? Just go to another Chinese place. This was by Light Ray 1943. Let's move on to the next. And this is the last post. It's called Carson the Door. This happened on the 4th of July this year. I am not a huge fan of it, but my family made me go. Basic mobile, first post excuse, you get the point. So, being a teenager, I decided to bring earplugs. I didn't want to risk ear damage or hearing loss. Ears are very prone at this age. When we got there, I decided to go somewhere separate from the rest of my parents. About 5 minutes before the fiery explosion stuff started. I plugged my earplugs for protection. In comes EM and her 2 kids. Kids were very quiet. Both were the same age as me, I think, and were quite shy, just like me. I think they were twins, couldn't tell. Anyway, here it starts. Hey, what are those in your ears? After unplugging my earplugs, I asked her to repeat herself. I said, what are those yellow things in your ears? Those dumb AirPods or whatever they're called? No. They are my earplugs. I don't want to hurt my ears too much with these fireworks, since I'm a teenager and it's easily possible for them to get damaged. Whatever. You don't need them anyway. After turning away. Stupid effing idiot. Excuse me, what did you call me? I called you a stupid freaking idiot because that's what you are. You don't need those goddamn earplugs. You are just weak and scared. I hate people like you. Ahem. I said I do not want my ears to be damaged. Those fireworks are super loud. They're not going to be damaged, idiot. They're super far away. It's not going to kill them. Ugh, you stupid teenagers and your excuses to do anything. By now, fireworks were probs 2 minutes away from starting. Well, whatever. I'm going to put them in. You can't control my actions, EM. Yes, I can. Stop making excuses for your stupid teenager things. I'm taking them from you so you don't do it. Freaking disabled crap hole. You're not taking them from me, and you're not going to call a 13-year-old that, are you? Oh, are you too ignorant to the fact that teenage males face significant trouble in society because we are told to man up and that we should be responsible for everything, while girls and older people shame us for everything we do, and yet you still decide to not let me use something I have the free right to use. You won't stop me from doing whatever I want. Wow, look at Mr. Smartass over here. You are so cool and so much smarter and better than me. And give And give those freaking earplugs now, you freaking worthless slut. By now, 10 or so people noticed what was happening, and we're listening. No, I am not going to just hand them over. The fireworks are about to start. Please just stop them now. Anne decides to force them out of my ears. What the frick is wrong with you? I told you that I will not be giving them to you. Give them back now. No! As I said, you don't need them. If you don't give them back, you are 100% fault if I lose my hearing. No, I am not. You are being told you hearing. Nice guy steps in. What is going on here? He's using these stupid earplugs and says he's going to lose his hearing over these fireworks just because he's a teenager. He's so stupid. Okay, what's your side, kiddos? This entitled female dog decided to get mad at me for using earplugs. I'm using them because I'm a young teenager and pretty prone to ear damage and stuff. She stole them from me and now won't give them back. Got it. And please give them back now. No, he doesn't need these stupid little things. I bet he's a stupid gay fricker who thinks he can do whatever he wants because he's a gay teen.